Nobody needs to see that shit. Sup, players? How? So to the guys that were shitting on me a couple of years ago, for the guy from 2 weeks ago, from the Joe Just Joes to the Bang 'em and Leave 'ems to the Japanese billionaire, market never goes down. Market never goes down. I don't give a shit about your shitty stock. The market never goes down. Oh, you own space? Fuck you. The market never goes down. Oh, you had Western Digital? Fuck you. The market never goes down. Oh, wait a second. You're in some of that IPO that didn't work out? Fuck you. The market never goes down. Fuck you. The market never goes down. Everything and everything, any mistake you've ever made in this business has been made up for with 3 letters, Q, Q, Q. You can't fight it. So tomorrow, when the market tries to sell off in the morning, and then Marcus knows what I'm talking about. So when the market starts off tomorrow down and it breaks the VWAP, and now we've seen that trade 197 times since March 1st. And I'm even talking about on the crash days. Go look. I know you don't have multiple time frame VWAPs, but you can look at take any day from February 24th to today and look at it on a 1-minute basis and what the QQQ did. Here's what I'm saying. 197 times in a row, you could have just bought the Qs when it broke VWAP and you would have got paid. Sometimes it was little. Sometimes you had to take that quick cash and then it rolled over. But 197 times in a row now, you made money. Maybe you'll try the 198th time. Worst thing that's going to happen is it's not going to work and you lose a little bit. But when it does work, you get a day like this when you're up $3.59, or a day like yesterday where you're up $4, or last Friday when you bought a 32-cent option and sold it for $2. So let's talk about that. No, let's not talk about that because it's too easy to talk about that, right? Oh, man. How about that silver trade, too? Right? All the coins I got. Oh, yeah. Let's do it up, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, yeah. Oh. It's a silver run. They're trying to corner the market. The Dukes know something. I got to get in on that. Oh, my God. Silver, baby. Yeah. Who wants one? Anyway, I mean, awesome stuff. I mean, between silver and the Qs, I don't know what's more fun, but silver now, since I started buying it with like reckless abandon, the SLV was 1580 at that point. When I started trying to buy these coins and you couldn't find any coins anywhere, you couldn't find, oh man. If silver goes past 2750, we are going back into the 30s. And then where else are we going to go? But $100 an ounce. I don't give a fuck what you think. Silver to 100, bitches. It's not about anything else except momentum right now. And I don't know if you can even, I guess you could short paper silver, but who would be, right? What you should be doing is getting involved in AGQ. Wow. AGQ, what was it, like $9 just the other day? What is that thing now? 100 AGQ, $69. What was it, like $8 the other day? So, yo, look. We've known each other, since 2007, right? I've been saying the market never goes down, right? Even after the crash, market never went down. 10,000 reasons why the market never goes down. We wrote songs about it. The market never goes down. I'm not stating anything that's not obvious anymore, right? The market never goes down. What market are you looking at?
Well, your space went down pretty much.
Yes, so what? We'll see where it is in 3 years. That's an investment. Who cares about space? My 2 biggest day trades in the last 3 months were shorting that piece of shit when it didn't hold 27.50 the other day, and the other day when it first went to 21 and it failed and made money on the short. But who cares, man? I'm down like 30 grand on that trade. If it goes to 100 one day, great. If not, I'll hold it forever. The only thing is about the space trade and why I don't like owning stocks is because why am I even in this thing? If your stock's not going up in this market, sell it. And normally I would sell it, except for the fact that I'm hedged. If the stock goes to zero, I think I might come out ahead. I sold 180 $60 calls to hedge myself for this January and next January. So the whole time I'm thinking, yeah, let it go to 60. I'll figure it out if it gets there. You know, it started getting a little crazy there because they increased the value of those options so much. The options were like 60 cents. They were trading at 220. So I was down like 30 grand on the options. But the whole time I'm thinking, let's see you get to 60. I'll worry about it when it gets past 35, you know? Oh yeah. I mean, I'm not going to sell it. I mean, the only thing, here's what I'm worried about. If you guys are long space, Virgin Airlines declared bankruptcy. So if he wants to keep his stupid airline going, he might use Virgin Galactic's stock price to, gain some, do some offering and some shenanigans between the two companies, and he might hurt Galactic to help the airline. I don't know. That's why if you want to own stocks in this market, the name of the stock is QQQ. You ain't going to beat it unless you're Overstock or Wayfair. Now, again, that's why I hate the stock market. No matter what Overstock is doing or no matter what Wayfair has done over the last 4 months, there's no way to justify a stock go from 2 to 100. No. I don't care how many people are at home using their website. There's no justification for a stock go from 2 to 100. None. Zero justification. And there's no reason that Wayfair went from 20 bucks to 312. Because again, I made a video this morning, but I didn't put it up. The entire industry that we're in, whether or not I don't know, as a trader from home, I don't consider myself part of the industry. I mean, even though I've been doing this for 20-something years, can I be happy for one day? I had 10,000 shares of Zynga short this morning. I could not get this thing to fucking budge. I just noticed it's down 30 cents now. Shit. Anyway, what the hell was I saying? I just got distracted. Oh, owning stocks, trading stocks, part of the industry, right? I am not part of this industry. But what we have just learned, right, is that this industry is completely a fraud, right? It's a fraud. You go to school, you learn about economics. You go to accounting class, you learn about accounting. You go to college, which again, college is a fraud also. You go to college to learn about economics so you can crunch numbers, EBITDA, earnings per share, income statements, right? All that stuff, balance sheets, all that crap. 6-8 years worth of education. You go apply for a job. Your retarded uncle who used to work at that firm gets you the job anyway, so you didn't have to go to college. So you walk in, and what's the whole industry based on? Somebody being smarter than you are, based on fundamentals, right? I'm good at technical analysis. I don't even know what 90% of these stocks even do anymore. I don't know what these SPACs are doing. I mean, I don't know. I don't care. It's numbers and prices, right? So what I do care about is momentum breakouts, IPOs that break new highs, VWAP reversals on earnings reports, just like the Zynga today. So in that, again, I'm not saying I'm smarter than you. I just know what works better than you. I am not smart. I just got back from the lawyer's office. I know I'm not smart. I'm trying to read this stuff, and he just says, sign it. I don't even know what I'm reading. No idea. I can't even read. I could hardly read. I haven't read a book in. You want to see the last book, by the way? You want to see it? Oh, wait, I don't think I have it here. I lent it out to somebody. Oh, I don't have it. Anyway, I'm reading this book. It's now, I think I'm on page 131. It's 6 months now. I've read 131 pages. I can't read. So the last book that I've read was about 12 years ago, called The Alienist by Khalib Carr. And they made a TV show about it. It was kind of cool. Actually said, hey, I read the book. And the show is pretty dark and twisted. I like it a lot. Go check it out. The Alienist. I forgot what channel it's on. But I'm not saying I'm smarter than you. I just know something that you don't, right? But Wall Street, they not only do they tell you that they know something that you don't, they're stating that they're smarter than you. They know how to look at the income statements. They know how to analyze the stocks based on what the company does and how much money they make and how to forecast their guidance. They don't know shit. All right? And this market now has officially, not that I have never, ever thought of this being based in reality, okay? Because I saw what happened in 1999. That shit on the industry right there. And all the while, look what happened. All the analysts had to get on board. They didn't have any choice. Well, the stocks are going up every day. We're going to raise our targets. What were they raising their targets on? They were raising their targets based on the momentum of the stock. They were not raising their targets based on fundamental analysis, which is what we're supposed to believe they're doing. So that's why right there in 1999, you had to realize the industry was a fraud. The entire industry is a fraud, okay? Nobody needs to look at an income statement, and you certainly don't need to know about macroeconomics anymore because let's look for a second. If we were in a normal environment, right, when the beige book comes out or the jobs numbers come out or some economic data like GDP, and we see all of these awful numbers, the market used to react accordingly. Now it's just, who cares? It doesn't matter. And we've now accepted that it doesn't matter. So by default, do you realize what we have now done? We have taken a dump on this industry, and now there's no going back. You're going to tell me that this market suddenly, 3 years from now, it's suddenly going to reflect anything based in reality? There's one thing it's reflecting on. There's nowhere else to make money. There's nowhere else to make any money. And momentum is awesome. Momentum is phenomenal. You want to know why momentum is phenomenal? LI today. Best symbol in the world, lie. LI. Why was this the greatest trade in the world? I'll give you one reason. Because it spent a week doing dick. And today, it broke its high from the opening price. And where do we buy it? 1730, 1750, and start selling it at 18, 1850, and 19. Look how nice that trade was. And I'm going to give you a free gift from the Warlock. All right? I'm going to tell you, I know nothing. It's a Chinese car company. You know what a Chinese car company is, right? That's two Chinese guys sitting in a closet talking about cars. That's a Chinese car company. We don't know what these companies do. Anybody going to China to investigate it? I thought I knew a lot about KNDI, right? I really thought I knew about KNDI. What'd that get me? It got me a fucking punch in the face. Thought I did a whole bunch of research on that shit, watching videos, even calling their investor relations. I even hired a translator to get on the call with me. What the hell are they saying? The bottom line is these last 6 months, if you weren't aware, has now taken a shit on this industry. We could go back to the AMD call from Goldman Sachs, right? Let's go back to the AMD call from Goldman Sachs. And then we had this conversation, what, 200 times at this point, right? But I don't want anybody to forget the 3 downgrades from Goldman Sachs. Supposedly, here's what happened. Okay, I got all this paper on my desk. I'm going to try to look smart. They had a conference call. The guy with the MBA gets up. The AMD, their sales on their new chip, seem to be increasing, but the current implied ratio of the blah blah blah, and the thing that I learned in accounting class says that we should sell the stock. And then the one guy, the intern who just got done jerking off playing video games, who just bought a new computer with the AMD chip, he chimes in. He says, "Yeah, but those AMD chips are pretty good. My new gaming rig is powered by AMD chips, and all of us nerds are buying AMD chips in our new PCs." Fuck you, intern. You don't know what you're talking about. The EBITDA on AMD, we're downgrading the stock, and they downgrade the stock at $4 with a 250 target on it, and the stock went down that day, causing me grief. Then the stock finally gets over 5. And then Goldman Sachs reiterates their shitty call and says, nah, this stock is way overpriced here at 5. You got to sell it. Not only do they say, and again, it's a lot for an investment banking firm or a brokerage firm to put an official sell on something. Usually they make it more vague because they're scum. Well, we're upgrading the stock, but we're putting a price target below where the stock is right now. So, I don't know, make up whatever you think we think. You love when they do that. We have it at a market hold. Our price target's below where the stock is, but we're still accumulating the stock. So we got a near-term accumulate, long-term buy, but our price target is 20% below from where the stock is right now. You can figure that out. Good luck. But now we get paid for putting that news out there, you dumb fuckers who just paid us for that information. That's the industry. That's the industry. How many times do you see a buy recommendation on a stock with a target that's below where the stock is? I'm like, what are you even putting that out for? What do you put that out for? If you're giving a call, well, I love the QQQ here. My target for the year is 268. What? But the stock's at 248, 244.80. Yes. What? So you're downgrading the stock. No, we like it here. But our target is 268. Wait a second. So what are you saying? We're saying that it's fully valued here. It might go down, but it might actually go up. We like the stock, but it might go down. What happened? What happened now? What did you say? What did you do? What do you want me to do with the stock? Either buy it or sell it. You think it's going up or not? Sum it up. And they spend months on that shit, right? Or we're to believe that. Let me explain what really happens in the Goldman Sachs conference that they had about the AMD. I don't know. I need an AMD hat. I don't know. Let's just pretend I'm wearing a suit. I come into the Goldman Sachs office. Hey, Bob. Yeah, what's up? Yeah. I'm short like 3 million shares of this AMD. I'm getting fucking hammered. And we both start nodding at each other. Yeah, I'm getting crushed on this AMD. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You understand? I'm getting crushed on this short on the AMD. What are we going to do about it? What are we going to do about it? I'm getting crushed on this AMD short, Bob. What are we going to do about it? Right? What are we going to do about it? Upgrade? No. What are we going to do about it, Bob? All right. What are we going to do about it, Bob? Yes, there you go. All right, Bob. All right, cool, Bob. Here's another envelope now. Here's another envelope. I'll give you another envelope in 2 days. I short another 5 million shares. Bob, shithead that works at Goldman Sachs, comes out and downgrades the stock. So that I pay Bob $250,000 because it's better than losing $5 million on my short, right? So now I short another 3 million shares. Goldman Sachs downgrades the stock. The stock tanks 20% the next day. I cash out making money. Bob makes money. And then 6 months later, when AMD is at $12.50, nobody even fucking remembers the shittiest call on the face of the planet. Goldman Sachs downgrades AMD 3 times to 3 individual cells. And not only that, let's not forget the Goldman Sachs call of 2019. Oh, shit. Look at this market tanking on Christmas. Oh, my God. So what'd they do? Oh, the market's tanking on Christmas. They came out with a research report that said not only are we going to see volatility like this month, but it's going to carry into 2019, and 2019 might be the most volatile, most upsetting, disturbing year we've had in 20 years. And what did we have in 2019? Straight the fuck up from January all the way to December. Goldman Sachs, everybody. Goldman Sachs, everybody. Give it up for these guys. Give it up for Goldman Sachs with their AMD and how 2019 was going to be an awful year. You know, as much as I want to dump all over Goldman Sachs in this entire industry because it's easy. It's easy. But it's guys like my uncle that will never get it right. Never get it right. They look at Wall Street as being manipulated and impossible to make money. It's because they've been burnt by themselves, right? They've been burnt by the market. My uncle, first thing I ever remember, my uncle hates the stock market. Why? Because he got involved in '86 and the market crashed in '87 and he lost all his money. He stays out of the market. He doesn't get back in '88, '90, '91, '92. Suddenly, 1999, I get a call from my uncle. Hey, you're a broker now, right? What do what's interesting? I'm liking this Cisco here. I'm like, the stock is up 1,000%. It was $8 18 months ago. It's at $80 right now. I don't think you want to buy it. Oh, I'm hearing good things about this company, Cisco. I'm like, you sure? You used to talk about how you hated the stock market. He's like, no, I want to get back in. I'm going to dip in. I'm going to dip into the Cisco. Fucking crash, right? So he's involved in '87. He's involved and he gets involved in the crash of 2000. When do you think my uncle bought back into the market? When do you think my uncle bought back into the market? You don't have to guess. You know the answer. When did my uncle finally get back into the market? When? 2007. So he gets crashed in '87. He gets crashed in 2000. So it takes him 7 years for him to lick his wounds and finally get back in, and the market crashes again. Now, he has not bought back in. He has not bought back in. My friends, I know we've known some of you. I've known some of you out there for a decade. If my uncle ever buys back in and you're a member of my room, I will give you the money to short the market. It'll be the greatest indicator of all time. When my uncle decides to get into the QQQ, which my dad is in from 178, what's up? 178. What's up? 178. We're almost up 100 points on an index. The fuck? 178. If my uncle decides he wants back into the market, make sure I have your email or your phone number. I will make it get the fuck out. Run! But unbelievable what's going on right now. I've never seen, I don't think the Joe Biden thing is going to be right. I think this market is on such cruise control that we could have communists take over, socialists take over. The Obama algorithm is still right in place. Who started this move? Obama started it. They built the algorithm so we never ever go down ever again. and we only were fucked with for 2 weeks, right? The 2 weeks we had a pandemic, the market crashed, and we've made it back tenfold. Tenfold. But here's what I was trying to say about the overstock and the Wayfair. All right, let's crunch some fucking numbers, right? So you're over there and you're looking at your overstock, right? The stocks that has been, wannabe, eBay. Then they were getting into the Bitcoin. It's my mom's. Yeah, my dad's an only child. Maybe that's why he makes money and my uncles don't. I come from a very pessimistic family also. So overstock, right? Stock was done. Over with. Check this shirt out. Come here. Look at this. Look at these. Oh, by the way, somebody might know. Come here. Recognize this shirt? Come here. Holy shit. What happened over there?
What's up, Bill? You still here?
Here, show him your shirt. Where'd you go? Show him your shirt. Because they'll get a kick out of it. I'm the only person in this industry I think has held 5 or 6 stocks. You guys remember that? They made shirts for it. S-U-N-E, don't let the sun go down on me. S-U-N-E shirt. Remember S-U-N-E? It's going to change the world. You realize I've owned 5 stocks that have gone to 0 and I'm still doing this? Enron. First it was Enron. WorldCom. Penson. Leapfrog. Almost Funko. And I got Walter Energy. That's why I don't invest in the market anymore. I get space. That's what I get. I get space. I get the breakout, and then it just gives it all back. That's what I get. No, but if you get a breakout on anything else, you go up 2,000, 3,000%. So let's go back to the overstock, right? How much shit, and literal shit, how much shit could they be selling at overstock that changed the valuation? I'm not going to do the math for you. Let Goldman Sachs do the math for you. But at $2, your market cap, let's just call it $5 billion. At $2, their market cap's 5 billion. So now they've been selling so much rejected leftover bullshit that the stock's now worth 100. Come on. Come on. It's an algorithm that has gone fucking ballistic, and the shorters keep getting trapped every time it tries to pull back, and it keeps getting squeezed, and it keeps getting squeezed. And apparently, it can go on forever. Normally, there's a saturation point to even the most absurd. There's usually a saturation point where, let's not call it rational thought, because we are so far away from rational thought in this market. It's beyond recognition. But overstock, Wayfair, anything goes. So if you're telling me the QQQ can't go to 320 by the end of the year because we were at 160, I say, why not? If overstock can go from 2 to 100, there's no reason anything can't happen, right? And that's the way you have to trade this market. Do you want to go investing in some pump and dump that you don't know about? Probably not. You want to put your money in these SPAC plays, hoping for the best thing? Probably not. You want to invest in the market? Staring at you right in the face. QQQ. Cliff, yeah, is Cliff still out there? That stock should be 1,000 by now, right? Oh, wow, it's still under $5. That's so funny, man. But if you Google this, yeah, I'll Google it for you. Just search my name, Kenny. What the hell's my name again? Kenny Glick. Tesla, AMD, US Steel. I made the press. I was in the press with this call. I said, AMD, Tesla, just buy them right there and short U.S. Steel. Did Amron pop again? Where is it? Papa Ruski. I got to tell you, man, what I am confused about is not the Amron. What was it? I don't remember now. Oh, well, I had the ding in the moment, yeah. Now, what was the other biotech stock that I was interested in for a while? I forgot now. Who knows? Who knows? Who cares? There's so much going on. It's unbelievable. Yeah. I didn't. The files wouldn't open up. I think because I was on my phone. YouTube? No, I'm like I'm the pariah of YouTube. I am the truth speaker. I don't even my videos don't even come up on other people's like if you watch my video, you see everybody else's like stock market video. I'm like abandoned by YouTube because I'm the only one that tells the truth. I'm the only one that speaks reality. But then again, the reality is that there is no reality. The idea of there is no spoon. There is no spoon. There's nothing to make sense of. It's either momentum, fear, or greed, and VWAP. That's it. If you want to invest in the market, it's the QQQ. You're not going to beat the Qs. You're not going to beat the Qs. But I'll tell you one thing. I'm making that video. I'm going to be in a Lamborghini. I'm going to drive out of one of those massive planes. I'm going to like Vin Diesel and shit. I'm going to drive the Lamborghini out of the plane with machine guns. And I'm going to land on the Goldman Sachs office and just start just annihilating everybody. Bare-chested with 17 hot women around me of every ethnic group. Just to be politically correct. And then my catchphrase, embrace the horror. Embrace the fucking horror, man. Embrace the horror. We have no control over this whatsoever. The market's programmed to only go up. But if you listen to my uncle, right, the market's manipulated to make you lose money. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. If you haven't noticed, since the crash of '87, we've gone pretty much straight up. Since the crash of 2000, we've pretty much gone straight up. Since anything that's gotten in the way of this market over the last 35 years, we have gone straight the fuck up. So you know when you're losing money? When you overindulge on some shitty stock like Space, or you get caught up in a Kodak. How do you not lose money? Stay liquid, play for the day, own the Qs, and own SLV. Oh yeah, you want me to get all pornography on you, right? Oh wait, hang on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, silver. All my coins are worth money again. You guys thought I was kidding, right? I don't like gold. I love me some silver, man. It's like the rejected. What the fuck, man? Silver's sitting there at $14. That was bullshit. Now we're up 100%, man. 100 freaking percent. Fucking silver to 100. It's about time. I knew that Gregory Mannarino was going to get it right. Knew it. Love that guy. I got silver. Oh, That's so funny. I was looking for my stupid face mask. It's hanging out right there next to my silver. I got silver bullets. I got all kinds of keychains. I got keychains with real silver, and I got my bullion. Yeah, that's right. And I started talking about silver at 14, opposed to all these guys on YouTube that were talking about silver 5 years ago, saying it was going to go to 100 when it was at 40. They're still underwater, right? They're still getting hammered on their silver. I have yet to buy silver. Now I own no silver, no silver under where it's valued now. So I'm the best. I'm the best silver trader. Oh, by the way, I'm the best silver trader. The best. By the way, I've been experimenting with something. I have a new trader friend that wants to learn how to trade. So every time he suggested a trade that wasn't VWAP related, I shocked him. I mean, after him passing out 3 or 4 times, he actually had a pretty good day today. He only took VWAP trades. He crushed it on the Roku. He made money on the QQQ, and he was involved on that LI trade. See? Little shock therapy goes a long way. A couple of blasts to the nuts. You know, he came out of his coma. The third one kind of hurt. You know, he looked like he might have thrown up a little bit in his mouth. But after he came out of that, you know, next thing you know, he's a trading machine. Just 3 days into it and a couple of shocks, you're good. Then he started talking about, you know, some other bullshit. I almost shocked him again. He's like, I'm only kidding. I'm like, you better be. So anyway, yeah. It's been fun. I can't tell you it's been a lot of fun considering I sold my QQ. So now since I've sold, you know, what was it, 3 weeks ago? I sold most of my positions, and for about 2 days, I was actually happy about it, right? For 2 days, the market actually pulled back a little bit after I got out, and I was like, wow, look at me. You know, I wanted to be, what's it called? I wanted to be liquid for earnings season, right? All I held on to was space and the QQQ. And then I sold the Qs. So since I sold the Qs, let's see, what was that? About 3 weeks ago, right? I think my average price that I sold the Qs at, about 248. And that might be generous. Wow. Let's call it 245 just to make the math easier. The Qs have gone up 30 fucking points since I got out. I mean, I have some solace knowing that my dad still has them, but shit. I was looking at some of my trades just from 3 months ago. I mean, if I had the patience if I had the Halliburton patience in all of my trades, I'd be up about $12 million this year. Because I was in Wayfair at 25, said the stock's probably going to test 35 or 40, and now it's at 312. I was in overstock when it broke over 5. I was like, hey, look at this thing. It's getting squeezed. Where'd I sell it? 750. I thought I was a champ. Overstock, in at 5, out at 750. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. The best at what? Sucking? You can't fight this market. It's unbelievable. But all that being said, I need to save some energy. I'm going to go chop some wood right now, drink some vodka, and go eat some Chinese food. I'll see you guys back. Call me, email me, do something. We're going to get together tonight. I'll show you my, I don't have the new gun yet, but I got my 2 new weapons. We'll talk weapons. We'll talk silver. We'll talk the ongoing ridiculousness of this market. And again, I'll say it again. It is what it is. Suspend your disbelief. It's happening. It's still happening every day. It's happening. So email me. Do something. Join us tonight. We're going to talk options. We're going to talk guns. We'll talk fishing. We'll talk recipes. We'll make fun of my wife. We'll make some new friends. We'll wrangle some feathers. We'll probably excommunicate a few people that get all upset.
And I don't really like that comment you made.
Yo, Diego, we're supposed to call each other, right? Are you hanging out with us still? Did you decide? Did you make that decision for Christ? By the way, I appreciate some of you guys actually came to the website and joined. It's nice to see you guys doing the right thing. Do the right thing, not just for me. Do the right thing for my boy Solid Jello. Spend a session with my man, Solid Jello. He will get your charts right. He will get you into this VWAP mode, and you will see the light within a couple of weeks of spending time with me. Get your charts right. Hang with me. You'll see the light, and you'll see how it's all bullshit. And once you accept that it's bullshit, you become a better trader. I did. My old account, I had a separate account. I had a secret identity. I didn't know. I was at a firm, but I didn't know if I was able to do what I was doing. I didn't know if I could disseminate stock market advice in public. So I just used a different persona. I actually had more subs in my old channel. You know what it is? I am shit on by YouTube. I am. I don't make thumbnails. I'm not hot. Oh, then again, I'm kind of studly in a way. I'm not a hot chick. Like, I don't know. She does flips and talks about she's getting 300,000 views on her videos. I have to call mega dildos on that thing. I don't care how awesome you are and about talking about stocks. Are there 300,000 people on YouTube who are interested to, I don't even know what her name, the Humble Trader. Somebody told me I should check her out. HUM, the Humble Trader, I think it is, Humble Trader. I don't make good thumbnails. I don't do gymnastics. I'm not cute. I'm not a girl. So just her first video right here. How much money do you need to start day trading is the title of the video. 261,000 views? Suck my balls. No way. Those can't be real views. 261,000 views? How much money do you need to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just start copying the names of her titles and just make them the titles to my video. And just put a bunch of, I don't know, some girl doing a split. Seriously. Seriously. You know what it is? I've never paid YouTube for anything. And I'm not in the good graces of YouTube. Fuck this guy. Oh, he says a lot of good stuff, but you know what? He hasn't paid us a dime. So we're not going to promote his video in any way, what shape or form. I'm buried. I'm in the dark ages of YouTube. That's why I need you guys to spread the word, man. Click on my video 10,000 times. Hit the like button. I don't know. Or better yet, just come to the website. We do it privately anyway. You know what it is? I want to do it, but now I'm going to be working with some other guys. They're going to be doing some other side promotion. But I got to tell you, man, I can't fight the funk. I am in the basement. I'm in the dungeon of YouTube. And at one point, it was just me. You know? It was me. It was me and Oscar Carboni and the day trading rock star. Those were the only 3 people on YouTube talking about stocks. Now there's about 600 people. And they all get more views than I do. It's not funny. And the only one that has anything good to say is that Trader Talk TV group. So I watched them a couple of times, and I haven't gone back lately. But they were making sense. They were talking about trading in the moment, about support resistance. They were talking about why they liked the idea, and you could see if they were right or wrong right there. The rest of this shit is a bunch of bull. The rest of the stuff is a bunch of bullshit, especially the fraternity. That one I don't get. Because I used to troll that guy and I would sit there listening with an earpiece as I was doing my own thing. I think I was there for 3 weeks, and I didn't go back for about a year. I went back again for another 3 weeks. I was there collectively for 6 weeks. I've heard them make one stock market reference to a call, and it was something called a ghetto spread. So basically, they were gambling on Lamb Research options, buying options 15% out of the money on the calls, 15% out of the money on the puts. So they basically needed a 25% move on the stock to get paid. And the stock actually moved 25% and they made some money on the call. But they don't even mention trading. He just talks for 8 straight hours and about the Lord and doing push-ups. Oh, God this, God bless, God this, God that. Let's do some push-ups. Hey, you heard about that real estate deal that I did? Oh, let's do some push-ups. God this, God that, God bless. Let's do some push-ups. Hey, about that real estate. So I used to type in, do you ever talk about the market? Do we ever talk about this guy wants to know if we talk about the market. Do we talk about the market? Oh, do we talk about the market? Oh, you got to love God. Hey, let's do some push-ups. No, actually, do you talk about the market? Do we talk about the market? I guess you don't talk about the market. It's just unbelievable. And basically, I'm a fraud too, right? You know why I'm a fraud? I should be worth $20 billion. I am. I'm fraudulent to myself. But the one thing I don't do is sell shit without you knowing what the hell you're getting. And that's why it's easy for me, man. Because if you do actually hang out with me for 3 weeks, you will know I am the Lord. Call me. It's all based on who you are and if I like you or not. But come into the room. That's what I wanted to say tonight. If you guys are serious, right? Email me right the fuck now. Warlock at hitthebid.com. My process is such. Send me an email, come and hang out with me. No strings attached. I don't want your credit card. I don't run credit cards. I don't want you signing up for something and then you have to call me to cancel. This is a family-run business. I don't really have anything automated. I speak to everybody, or mostly everybody that comes to the website. Whether I don't speak to you, one of us will speak to you. There's only 3 of us. It's me, the Minotaur, and Solid Jello, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Relatively speaking, I'm a shell of the trader I used to be because I'm doing 3 different things at once. I'm teaching. I'm in 2 chat rooms basically simultaneously now, trying to do the YouTube sometimes at the same time. And I'm trying to trade and try to, watch my portfolio and all that shit. But anyway, the bottom line is come and see and hang out with us for a couple of weeks to see if it fits your the way you are. It's not for everybody. We're mostly day traders, but if you spend enough time in my room, I mean, I was on to these SPACs before anybody had these. Nobody heard of Nikola when we owned it. It wasn't even Nikola at the time. It was VTIQ. Nobody heard that shit. See you, buddy. But I stream in the private room. Yeah, man. Anyway, all right. Rest up. Send me an email. Let's meet back here tonight at around 9:30. We'll have a couple of beverages. We'll talk about the new buds that I got. And, we'll get Zootski Schmootskis. We'll drop some option knowledge on you guys. Come to the room tomorrow. Maybe you have one of those amazing trades. We had some of the most amazing trades we've had in a long, long time. And again, I'm not getting rich, right, on these things. If I'm buying 4 calls for 20 cents, if I'm buying 10 calls at 20 cents, I'm putting up $200. But it is pretty cool when you turn that 200 into 700 in a half an hour going into the close. Sure, a guy like me, I probably should have put up $2,000 on the idea, but I trade for fun. But I teach at the same time. So if I put up 200 and I made $600, $700 on the trade, but my whole crew did the same thing, that makes it all worth it. And that's why I'm going to heaven from, again, if there is a heaven, from all the bad stuff I've done and all the shoplifting I did when I was a kid. I apologize. Pathmark. I was stealing Matchbox cars. Remember Matchbox cars and Hot Wheels? I used to go in there. I was such a bad kid. I hung out with bad kids. Used to shoplift like a 2-bit criminal, stealing baseball cards and Hot Wheels in my snorkel jacket. Walking out with them, just a pile of shit in my pockets. Nobody even cared. I think that's why I have all that stuff to work off to get in the good graces of the stock market lords. Oh, you're that kid that was shoplifting back in '82, weren't you? All right. Email me. We'll hang out. And again, stop in tonight. Stay for the next couple of weeks, and then I'll tell you about what you're paying for. I'm gonna do a seminar probably a week and a half from now. We got a couple of new guys coming. Normally I would do it on a smaller scale, but if we get some new blood and you guys want me to do it, I'll bang it out. What about it? I could do one color at a time. I never really did figure out this thing. You think I would, right? You watch the Rubik's Cube thing online? I hate those kids. I can't even do one color. Let me try to do white. Let me see. I can't even do one color right now. Wait, I'm almost there. Uh-oh. Did I beat your time? Who was the VWAP person? Zach Hurwitz. My VWAP master? I'm just Darth Vader of VWAP, yeah. The VWAP, I guess the VWAP overlord would be Brian Shannon. The VWAP emperor would be Zach Hurwitz. I am just the VWAP Darth Vader. Or just maybe one of these Sith Lord guys. I'm not sure. Either way. Oh! I just had that. Tried to rush through it. I stink. Where'd the whites go? Oh, yeah. Genius! Is that how it works? You get one color at a time, right? I could do the one dot in the middle. Oh, you like that, right? All right, you maniacs. Join me for the next couple of years, man. I got 3,000 things going on. Join me. Hopefully my real estate goes through. I got 3 days. If you believe it's coming down to the wire on that big building I'm trying to buy, it's coming down to 3 days whether I get the tax benefit or if I don't. Freaking lawyers, accountants, COVID, and I'm on like, I don't know if you guys know about 1031 exchanges, but they make it very hard to get your, I'm trying to roll one into the next building. It depends. What I sell two things. I sell a full, I call it the full VWAP experience, or the full Kenny Glick experience. I don't want to sell it right here, but I'll give you a breakdown of what we used to do. I worked for a company that used to charge $12,500 for a 10-day course, but you got money to trade when you were done with the course. So they made it seem like Give us $12,500. We will give you a day trading account with our money when you're done with the course. What it really was, they were charging you $10,000 for the 10-day course. They would take $2,500 of your own money, put it into account, and say, here, you're trading our money. So once you lost that $2,500, you had to come up with more money. So it really wasn't they were kind of saying how you were trading the firm's money, but you weren't. You were trading your own money. But for 10 days, a 10-day course for $12,500. So let's call it 10 grand, right? Let's call it 10 grand. And they were selling the shit out of it. And you got some information. Sure, 10 days worth of school. You went from 9 to 5. You got your book, you got your pamphlet, you got your loose leaf binder with all this stuff. How much could you really retain? You learn something in the beginning. You learn that usually what you learn first, you usually remember, a little bit in the middle, and what you learn at the end. So I did the end. I did the beginning. I did the gap reversion, gap fading. I would teach people about that. And then day 9, I would do a little bit options. And I got paid a whopping $500 out of the $12,500. Thanks for your time, Kenny. But then they had a chat room where they would take their students and throw them in the chat room. And there I was helping these guys survive. And they didn't want to pay me for being in the chat room. So I was like, later. And then I realized no one's going to learn how to trade in 10 days. Why don't you just spread that 10 days over 6 months or a year? How about 2 years? How about 3 years for 10 grand? Then it seems a little bit fairer, right? But there was people that they would rather pay $12,500 to get a class opposed to learning it through experience, the way I started doing it. So I started charging $5 grand. I was like, listen, it's not a class. It's one class to give you the overview. I'll set your charts up. Meet me here every day in this chat room, and we're going to go over the key concepts every single day. And then we'll do another. So every 6 weeks, I would do a class to refresh the style that we trade. And then every day you're in the chat room going over what we learned. That's the process that works. So for half the price, and now you've got 3 years of my time, all for the low price of $5,500. And it was selling like hotcakes. And that's what I'm still doing right now. But now I've got some employees to pay, so we bumped up the price a little bit. But if you're ready to commit to this, it's not a one-day thing. It's not a 2-day thing. It's not a 2-month thing. You know, you want to take as many classes as you can. You want to be there in the room. You want to be there seeing what you've learned being put to use live. That's the way I think it makes it fair for everybody. Plus, again, now it's a different circumstance because I'm getting a little older. We're not doing this lifetime subscription anymore because, again, using the word lifetime, some people, I know someone's going to probably knock on my door when I'm 80 looking for VWAP advice. But now I'm doing this, this 2-year thing, make it fair for everybody, one low price. But then again, if that's not something you want to do, it comes with a lot of hand-holding. If you're verse on this, right? If you know about platforms, you don't need to take half the class that I do. If you just want to get right into it, you don't need to call me like once a week. And trader analysis is what I really like doing. This is when I sit with you privately in a separate room, virtually, obviously, and we go over your trades and what you could have done better. And I show you how to look at the chart a little bit different. That's when I think most people get over the hump, right? That's what comes with the membership. If you just want to hang with us on a monthly basis, usually I do like a quarterly thing for like $1 grand. And then usually after 3 months, 3 or 4 months, you paid $1,000. Either it's not working out for you, or if it is, $1,000, boom. Hey, listen, this is awesome. I want to hang with you for the next 2 years. I'm not going to charge you again. So if we were charging $5,500 and you paid up $1,000 for the first 3 or 4 months, it's only $4,500 after that. Again, it's for me, it's about who you are, what you need from me, how much access you need to me, and then everything's negotiable now. We're not a corporation. Well, then again, we are now because I had to protect my ass. I don't want somebody complaining, "Hey, you got me into this fucking space, you bastard." So for me, it's once you get this shit down, oh man, it's phenomenal. And then you're on your own. And then we're all having a good time in the room. The camaraderie is amazing. The ideas being thrown around are great because we're all doing the same thing. So email me. I'll give you a call. We'll schmooze. But tonight, come back. I got to save my voice now. So I'm going to go get some dinner, maybe take a nap, chop some wood, mix some drinks. 9:30 tonight. But drop me an email, The Warlock at hitthebid.com. That's me. We'll talk, we'll schmooze, and see where you want to go from there, man. All right? I'll see ya. Don't forget, rule number 1, don't ever take it too seriously. It's when the tumors start showing up in your brain. All right. See ya.